All right, what's up guys? So we are back with another video today. Pretty much, as you can tell, gonna be taking y'all through everything I eat in a day on a lean bulk, trying to get bigger so that I can compete in my first ever bodybuilding show next summer. This is gonna be 4 large eggs. That's what I'm making right now. There's going to be a bagel with cream cheese, and then there's going to be a Greek yogurt. I never actually tracked the calories, but I'll let you know in a second. There we go. There's our 4 eggs, and call that a quarter of a cup of shredded cheese. All right, bagels are done. A little hot. All right, so here's what the final product's gonna look like. Like I said, we've got 4 eggs, a serving of shredded cheese, a bagel, serving of cream cheese, Greek yogurt, and then we've got 2 cups of milk. So this whole thing is gonna come out to about 900 calories, which is a lot, but this is my only meal that I eat in a day before I work out, so I want it to be a big one so that I feel fueled and energized for my workout so that I can actually be strong, get a good pump, all that stuff. So 900 calories, about 65, 70 grams of protein, somewhere in there. I don't track it every time I make it. I weighed it out today just so that I could be as accurate as possible, but typically I just eat the same thing, and it's a great meal for me to have. Fuels me up, gives me a good amount of protein, and gets me ready for the day. So today I've got some work to do. I gotta write out a couple programs, so I'm gonna do that after I eat, and then I will catch y'all when I'm about to head to the gym. Gonna let this digest for a bit first, and then yeah, I will catch y'all when I'm done.
Breakfast is eaten, and I just finished working on a couple programs and a diet plan for one of my guys, but now I'm ready to go to the gym. It is 11 a.m. right now. We've had the one meal, but it was a big meal, and it's gonna hold me over, and it's gonna make me feel energized so that I can hopefully be strong. But here we've got the pre. This is just like 2/3 of a scoop of Rise Kool-Aid and 5 grams of creatine. I usually take the creatine with my pre-workout just so that I don't forget to take it, because that will happen and it's not ideal. I don't want to forget to take my creatine, so put it in the pre, problem solved. We're ready to go get a good lift in. I'm not going to film all of it. My mics are dead, and I'm not going to be able to talk in the gym because they blast music too loud. So I'll probably just make it some kind of montage, little edit thing. Y'all will see that in 1 second. I'm going to head to the gym. I'm going to get a great workout in. So I will catch y'all after the lift.
A lot of people live their entire lives not knowing. Entire lifetime not being happy because they feel as though they're not fulfilling their purpose. One time in my life I felt that. What was my purpose? And sometimes you graduate out of high school, you look for that job, you look for that career, college, the degree, you still question, is this my purpose?
Alright, so back from the gym. This is always what I have post-workout. 2 scoops of whey and 16 ounces of water. And then this is just an entire like pound and a quarter of 93.7 ground beef. I'm not going to eat all of this. I'm just going to eat as much as I can until I feel too full to eat anymore, and then I'll just save the rest for tomorrow. So I imagine I'll probably eat half this, so that's like over half a pound of ground beef, and then this is also 50, so it's gonna be 100 grams of protein right there post-workout, easy. I'm gonna eat this. I got some more work to do, gotta mow the lawn, and then later I will show y'all what I'm having for dinner. Alright, so I'm outside of the pool now, but it is around 6:30, and this is going to end up being the final meal of the day. So we've got 8 ounces of real good chicken tenders with some ketchup, and then my mom made like this hash brown or tater tot casserole, I think, and you know how to get some. So I don't know exactly how many calories are in this. I would just assume maybe 300 to 400, and that's going to be mostly carbs, obviously some fats, but this is the source of protein for this meal. And this is 2 servings of the real good chicken tenders, which is like 250 to 300 calories and about 45 grams of protein. So end of the day totals are going to be about 220 grams of protein, maybe 2,500 calories or something. Today was a very light day on the calories compared to usual, just because this weekend is 4th of July weekend. I'm going to be eating a lot of hamburgers, hot dogs, probably a little bit of beer. I'm just going to balance it out a little bit by not going too heavy the day before, just so I can enjoy myself a little more over the weekend. And that's a perfectly fine way to do it. You know, balance is important. I've talked about balance being a bad thing before, but we're all people, okay? We're going to enjoy our lives every once in a while. I'm going to celebrate America, and it's going to be fine. So 2,500 calories, 220 grams of protein, that is all you need, you know? And if it seems like I'm eating mostly boring foods, that might be the case, but this is the most boring day of eating that I could do. And you got to think about it a different way. You know, you got to shift your mindset about food to that of food is fuel for growth. Food is not for enjoyment, and typically I don't want to get dopamine from the food that I eat. So it's a good thing that I'm eating boring foods for the most part. You know, I just want to be consistent with these foods, and I don't want to have high variance in how I feel every day. I like to eat the same thing. I like to be fueled. I like to know for a fact that what I'm eating is going to directly correlate to the results that I want in the gym, the results I want with my physique, with my health in general. So, yeah, it may be boring, but it does the job, and that is all food is supposed to be. It's supposed to do a job for you. It's not supposed to be for your enjoyment. Obviously, I have foods that I enjoy that I will be consuming tomorrow, I'm sure, but until then, I'm just going to be as consistent as I can, and I'm going to be consistent with these YouTube videos, with my content on Instagram and TikTok, and I'm going to be dialed in for the rest of this summer, trying to get big, trying to put on some muscle. So we will be increasing our size. Other than that, that's all I got for today. So I'm going to finish up, eat this, edit this video tonight so that I can get it out before 4th of July. And I will see you guys next week for another video. So thank y'all for watching.